This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We'll see the New Orleans Pelicans and the Toronto Raptors. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Lonzo Ball knew the Lakers needed a leader, and he thought he could fill that hole. He said a lot of it is natural. I think you're either born a leader or you're not. Now, the Ball family does not shy away from controversy, and it didn't last season either. So none of us know exactly where this is all going to end up. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And Clark, the league in general increasing the pace of play. Tonight's teams exemplify that approach.
I really think the game was meant to be played at a high pace, Kevin. We've had periods where it's been a little bit more bump and grind, defensive oriented, but I like the trend that the game has taken on the last decade or so. Up and down, a lot of possessions, a lot of scoring, and a lot of entertainment value. I love it. I love the way the game is played now.
I couldn't agree more. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Favors. ABC is out there with Ingram. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Holiday in at the point. That one good for two. Siakam's got the first points on the scoreboard for Toronto.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Now here is Holiday. Lock at 6 to the right side. Fires from 14. That one misses. Here's Toronto now. Powell with it. Pass to Ibaka. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the night.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Lowry against Holiday. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Lowry has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Lowry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. New Orleans with the ball. 7-point differential.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, Greg, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Johnson, the pass to Siakam. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Ibaka finds Johnson. 5 on the clock.
Brandon Ingram is as complete a player as they come. I mean, not only awesome on offense, but spectacular on defense as well.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lowry. From deep. Redick with the rebound. To the right side. Here's Williamson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
That has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
And they knew they'd bury one eventually. I mean, just a matter of time. Let's see if they can build on that.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Siakam. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Takes the 13-footer, and it's in there. Ibaka's got his second basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Williamson. Here's Favors. The pass to Williamson. And it's blocked. They get it back. It's another look. And it's good on the way in. ABC's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Williamson. It's deflected.
He's been terrible. Absolutely awful. I mean, can't get it going. His shot isn't there right now. You got to help him some other ways.
And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. Goes up again. And it's Ibaka getting it to go. Ibaka's got 6 points.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Basket counts. 6 points for ABC.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
It's Powell on the wing. Lowry looking around. 6 to shoot. Back to Powell from outside the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 5. Ingram outside. Favors dishes to Redick. Passes it to Holiday. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
On the free throw, no good. Well, we've been waiting for it all summer, Clark. Opening night. What's going through the players' minds right now, just before the beginning of the season?
About time. These guys have been ready for this a month ago. But they're happy that there's no more waiting around, and now the games count for real. And they're focused on trying to get off to a great start.
Here's Williamson. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 3. Shot clock at 3. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Shot clock reset for New Orleans. And that one's good by Favors.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Here's Siakam. Back to Ibaka. It's picked off. Inside, Redick shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Redick's got his first basket of the night. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. He kicks it to Johnson. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Siakam. Shot clock at 5. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Siakam's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Williamson. He's got 6. And here's Lowry to the paint. Siakam passes to Lowry. To the inside. And Ibaka slams it in.
Kevin, it's nice to see Lowry dish the rock. I mean, I enjoy watching him pass the ball because he's got a nice feel for when to get it to his guys for an open shot.
Here's Williamson. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell. And New Orleans also making a change. Ball's checked in. Poke loose. Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. Out to Ingram. 5 on the clock. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Toronto leading by 4. In the corner, Hollis-Jefferson. No good on the triple. Ingram outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. And Anunoby subbed in for Pascal Siakam. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor is checked in for ABC. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Moore subbed in for Drew Holiday. And you look at Lonzo Ball, and mostly his offense stands out. But you know what, Clark? He is a strong defensive player as well.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's got a nice combination, Kevin, of strength and length, which allows him to stay in front and disrupt opposing players. Really good instincts on and off the ball, which I think is why he's able to come up with blocks and steals from his position. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is at the defensive end.
Here's Gasol. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's good offense. The shots didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Hart kicks to Moore. Pass to Favors. Changes up. He takes it up and lays it in. Favors got his second basket of the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's VanVleet. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Connects from three-point range.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Favors. Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
The Raptors shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. VanVleet passes to Lowry. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Moore kicks to Favors. Ball against Lowry. Ball dishes to Favors. Some solid defense from Gasol.
That's smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir.
Toronto leading by 3. The pass to VanVleet. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Boy, and the power and lift from Hollis-Jefferson, able to finish right through contact.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing.
One shot, gentlemen.
Doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
That free throw good from Hollis-Jefferson. Clark, you had a tremendous college career, excluding yourself. Give me the best NBA player from your alma mater.
Wow. I would probably lean towards Jerry Lucas as the best player coming out of Ohio State. And then you look at his pro career, it was pretty solid as well. I thought Herb Williams had a fantastic and long pro career. John Havlicek maybe would rise to the level of the best NBA player of the group that came out of Ohio State. Jim Jackson is another name. Evan Turner still playing. But I think John Havlicek probably in longevity, championship, Hall of Fame stature. I think he may be the best NBA Buckeye.
I'm going to put Clark Kellogg in there, too.
Oh, I didn't play long enough. Didn't play long enough.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he makes the first.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
And so Lowry nails both of them. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
Yeah, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
Here's Hart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Favors. A beautiful reverse layup.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Lowry, and the layup falls. Lowry's got 13.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Passes it to Favors. Moore outside. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Basket counts.
You know, the size of Okafor is really hard to deal with. I mean, he's skilled at putting his body near the basket, and then when he catches it in there, he makes good use of his chances.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 13. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Lowry.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
ABC's checked in for New Orleans. And so Lowry nails both of them. Now here's Ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Six to shoot. There's the feed to Okafor. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 6 points for him.
And Okafor, you can't believe how big this guy is. I mean, he is gigantic. And he really does a nice job using that size underneath, despite the defense throwing everything at him.
Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for the Toronto Raptors. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back right after this. Making his mark in Toronto, guard Kyle Lowry talked about the pioneers of Canadian basketball, like Vince Carter.
Vince Carter really changed the game of basketball in Canada. He created something that is forever lasting, And I think the game of basketball in Canada owes him a lot because he really brought the buzz to the game of basketball in Canada.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Rolling, absolutely rolling, flat out killing it from beyond the arc.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for New Orleans right now, Favors is out there with E'Twaun Moore, and it's ABC, then it's Ball, and it's Okafor in at the 5 down low. Here's Lowry. Derek Favors making his last shot. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lowry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. ABC passes to Moore. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for Kyle Lowry.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's ABC. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Stolen.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
And Gasol gets it to go.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside, there's Hollis Jefferson, and the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Clark, when you're evaluating young players, and you see a lot of them at the college ranks and certainly in the early years in the NBA, aside from their talents between the lines, which qualities tell you this kid has a chance to be special?
A couple of things. Humility, understanding their ability, but also recognizing they've still got work to do. That's one of the great qualities anybody can have. Work ethic, self-starting, and then you try to see if in fact they've worked through some challenges. How have they handled adversity? I mean, when you look at those things and couple them with talent, now you've got somebody that you feel like can be special.
Shabaka has checked in for Toronto. And New Orleans also making a change. Drew Holiday is checked in for Lonzo Ball. Pelicans trail by 11. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Looking to end the run. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For New Orleans, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Okafor kicks to Redick. Pass to Holiday. Shoots over Powell. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Toronto leading by 13. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Holiday. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
And Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, one of the rare wing players, Clark, who can't really threaten from outside, but he makes up for it with his defense.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, this guy is unafraid of anybody. He's 6'7", he's athletic, he's strong, he's aggressive and smart. There's nobody he gets matched up with that he doesn't think he can lock up.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And the first one drops.
Boy, he's like mortar when you look at Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. He's a guy that holds things together, plays with great energy and effort, and that's contagious and also beneficial for a team.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
Johnson, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? Last season, he played outstanding, 16th in assists, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And really a good season for him distributing the basketball. Whether it was the drive and dish, pick and roll, fast break, he was money all year long. Here's Siakam after Drew Holiday's score. Back to Van Vliet from outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Van Vliet's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Well, they're scorching right now. I mean, the defense has to be concerned. Nothing they're doing is stopping this run.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Powell. Here's Johnson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The shot from 20 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. And it's 6 points for Drew Holiday. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Here's Powell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
1 shot, gentlemen.
And Powell, no good on that one. Commissioner Adam Silver believes, Clark, that the NBA will see its first female head coach sooner than later. What do you think?
I think it'll happen. I'm not sure exactly if it'll be sooner. I think it'll be a little time because the pipeline, I think, has to be established to where you have some candidates. And you very well could have candidates now that may not have coached in the NBA that could possibly move into a head coaching role. But I think the progression to that would require, I think, more female assistant coaches before there's a comfort level with moving in that direction from an owner standpoint.
The shot's good.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his second foul of the game. Holiday left side. Redick for three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Redick's got 5 now.
Boy, the catch and shoot shot doesn't get any better than that. Redick on the money. ATM time.
Van Vliet kicks to Johnson. And Siakam has it in the corner. Clock at 6. A three. No good there. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. To the inside. Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Boy, it's enjoyable watching Okafor use his size so well. I mean, he's just bludgeoning the rim whenever he gets it inside down low.
Here's Van Vliet. Ibaka finds Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Raptors have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. No luck that time either. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Holiday. Another one falls for New Orleans.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
Van Vliet looking around. And Siakam has it in the corner.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. And Alvin Gentry wants a timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In third, the Pelicans.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Pelicans trail by 17. Pulls up, high post, off the left rim and out.
And the defense that time was late, and you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Johnson kicks to Van Vliet. Ibaka, the pass to Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Ibaka finds Johnson. And again, Toronto no luck. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. From past the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. Powell, the pass to Van Vliet. Ibaka with the ball. Here's Siakam. The three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Snatched away. Hart, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Van Vliet. There's the pass to Siakam. Knocks it loose. Holiday looking over the floor.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Powell. New Orleans also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Etuan Moore comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. And he gets it to go.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Here's Williamson. He's got 8. The shot comes out.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Here's Moore. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent at looking to get his teammates involved.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 17. Kicks it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Gasol. Over Hart. Gasol, no good.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Hart the pass to Ball. Outside Favors. The dish now to Ball. Over Gasol. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Pass to Favors. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Lonzo Ball, pretty impressive athlete, I mean. Bouncing off the ground for that slam, impressive.
Lowry against Ball. Outside Lowry. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Raptors have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he hits both. Dishes it to Favors. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah, excellent execution that time, partner. Don't want to give the opponent any time to get them back.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kyle Lowry has been the story in this one. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans?
Well, Ernie, they had a ton of fouls. Jeez. And the points they gave up at the free throw line added up in a hurry. They got to calm down during the break and play much more control in the second half.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And with with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pelicans trail by 14. We've got Johnson. Powell is out there with Lowry. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Siakam in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's Favors. The Pelicans have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Toronto leading by 12. Outside Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And somebody throw some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Here's Williamson. Outside Favors. Ingram up top. He's guarded by Johnson. And the wide open shot from Redick. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And checking out the stats for Brandon Ingram. He had a strong showing last season. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Redick kicks to Favors. Throws it up high.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Johnson outside. Three-pointer on the way. Buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got 7 points in the game. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's an 18-point game. Goes up at the stripe, and he gets it to go. 12 points for ABC.
And that's why teams work so hard to get the ball inside, to create those high percentage looks and keep the buckets flowing.
Now here's Lowry. He's got 22. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Holiday against Lowry. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And checking out some numbers here for J.J. Redick. Last season's performance for him, 6th in free throw percentage. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Look at the locations on the floor where he's been shooting the ball.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. That just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
Now here's Ingram. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, Redick. Off target from outside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Hits it from three-point range.
And you know, Holiday has a gorgeous touch from outside. He's a deadly shooter, an absolute laser when you give him space to fire.
Johnson surveying the floor. Shoots over Ingram. Some solid defense from Ingram.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Powell kicks to Ibaka. Siakam, he's covered by Favors. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting for Toronto. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Pelicans trailed by 11. Ingram outside. He dishes it to Holiday. Over Lowry. Another one falls for New Orleans. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the middle. And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche full menu for him, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
And the Raptors with the ball. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Powell, that's good. 8 points for him.
I'm always appreciative of the aggressive mindset. Get it down in the paint and go to work with confidence.
Holiday finds Favors. Here's Williamson. 15 points in the game. And it's blocked. A second chance effort and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Toronto.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball
2
up the
shots.
court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The first one falls. Okafor is checked in for Derek Favors. So he gets them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And a little luck that time, but it drops. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that in-between range is a shot Lowry uses to keep defenders off balance. As good as he is with the 3-ball or attacking at the rim, he still has that mid-range to fall back on. And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. On defense, New Orleans. They trail by 11. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Over Okafor. Misses off the right iron.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter. Not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And here are the Raptors now. Siakam kicks to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Siakam. From deep three-point range. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line.
Williamson, he blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Toronto. Ball's checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday with it. Powell on him. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, at best, the defense was average. I mean, he must make sure to finish these layups. Got to make those.
Pelicans trail by 9. It's Ingram on the wing. Holiday against Lowry. That's tipped. Past the ball. The trade. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and Didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Ball against Lowry. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lowry. Shoots over Ball. And Lowry gets it to go. Lowry's got 26.
Kevin, that's a nice display of patience inside from Lowry. Didn't rush his shot, takes his time, and really does a nice job sinking these high percentage looks.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. OG Anunoby's checked in for Siakam. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. New Orleans also making some changes. Josh Hart, he's checked in for ABC. Etuan Moore comes in for Ingram. And ABC subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Okafor. 8 points for him. Moore passes to Hart. Clock at 6. Now Ball. The offensive rebound. Here's Okafor. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Raptors leading by 11. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's got 12. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And with the physical gifts that Hollis Jefferson has, he plays a lot bigger than his listed height.
And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defensive.
And Moore kicks to Hart. The Pelicans have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Good on both. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's VanVleet. 8 points for him. He kicks to Lowry. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Okafor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside. Kick out to Moore. Over to the left wing. Ball with a wide open look. And the Pelicans get it back. Here's ABC. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
One shot, gentlemen.
Lowry with the ball. He's got 26. Outside Gasol. Anunoby passes to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Anunoby. Outside Gasol. Bangs home the trifecta. Gasol's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And you've really got to appreciate the versatility of Gasol. I mean, he's a big man with range. I love seeing him square up from deep.
Passes it to Moore. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in. Moore's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh,
Such a field shot there, the floater.
1:14 left in the third quarter. And it's Etuan Moore with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Pelicans making a change here. Favors is checked in. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Outside for Lowry. Clock is at 3. Misses the 3.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Here's Lowry. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Pass to ABC. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball against Lowry. Lobs it up for Favors. Great communication on the alley-oop.
You know, one of the things that really impresses me about Ball, Kevin, is how good he is at setting up his man so he can make the pass that he wants to.
Here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him. Outside Lowry. Back to Van Vliet. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah, excellent execution that time, partner. Don't want to give the opponent any time to get them back.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Hart, Lonzo Ball out there with ABC, and there's Etuan Moore, and it's Favors in at the 5. This all no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And there's the pass to ABC. Back to Ball. Inside. Favors passes to Hart. Here's ABC. Down low. Another shot. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Favors.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Feeds it to Lowry. Back to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. And he gets the bucket. 30 points for Kyle Lowry.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Kicks it to Favors. Here's Ball. The three-pointer, no good. Raptors leading by 6. Here's on an open. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Hart. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's stolen by Lowry. Down low, Gasol. No good on that one. Great D that time from Favors.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Ball. Offensive rebound. And Favors kicks to Moore. Passes to ABC. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Back to Moore. He kicks it to Ball. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
That's unacceptable shot selection there, Kevin. I mean, why on earth did he think that was a good look?
Sinks the three-pointer.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Pelicans trailed by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's Hollis Jefferson. Here's Anunoby. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's ABC. Moore outside. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Raptors leading by 11. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. That one falls. Anunoby's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now here's Moore. He's guarded closely. Tries it from 9. And that one, good.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Toronto calls timeout.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for OG Anunoby. Johnson, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Powell in for Fred Van Vliet. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. ABC's checked in for Josh Hart. Brandon Ingram comes in for E'Twaun Moore. J.J. Redick's checked in for ABC. And it's Drew Holiday in for Ball. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Redick, following the basket by Stanley Johnson. Johnson against Holiday. 6 to shoot. Pass to Williamson. Misses the 3.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Reddick surveying the D. And the pass to Holiday. Here's Williamson. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Down low, here's Lowry, and he banks in the layup. Lowry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Williamson. Ingram outside. Clock at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Clock is at 3. Reddick inside the line. No good off the back of the rim. Toronto with the ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. He had a nice open look right there.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and you know, the ball moves faster than anybody's can, so that great ball movement and decision making, they're making all the right moves, Greg.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
They get it again. Ibaka, no luck. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. Reddick passes to Williamson. Shot from the low block. And there it is for him. ABC's got 23 points. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 20-4 run. Powell finds Lowry. Here's Siakam, guarded by Holiday. Siakam misses.
And, you know, where was the defense there, Kevin? I mean, even though he missed it, that was not a good effort. Pitiful.
But they get it back. Outside, Reddick. Here's Favors. Sinks that one from the post.
How about that? Reddick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Now here's Johnson. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. With social media providing instantaneous news, Clark, players have to really watch what they say now. I mean, before they hit the send button.
Yeah, you got to pause before you peck, and you got to pause before you post. That's one of the things I would tell.
Well said. Well said.
That's what I would tell guys when I was talking about this landscape that they're in. Heavily scrutinized. And to the NBA players' credit, they've done a great job with social media. They're very visible. They're very accessible. They're well connected to the community through their platforms. But you do have to exercise some caution in how you go about your social media profile.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Kicks it to Johnson. Here's Siakam. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. Pelicans trailed by 20. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Outside, Reddick. On target from 13 feet.
J.J. Reddick is a killer as a shooter. Textbook form, especially effective from the mid-range area.
Here's Van Vliet. And the dunk by Powell.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. We seem to see a lot of players request trades in the media, but Clark, you have to believe some teams were blindsided by this.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kevin, that teams have been blindsided on occasion. I don't like to see players operate that way, but I also understand sometimes the frustration that leads them to do so. But at the end of the day, I think it's part and parcel of the environment we're in and the nature of the business of the NBA. Sometimes players just aren't confident in what they hear directly, so they take other measures to voice their choice or displeasure.
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Pelicans trail by 20. And here's Holiday. Count that one.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Holiday. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Reddick passes to Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, that looks good whenever Ingram rises for the jam. Flushing it home in the face of the opposition. Poster.
Here's Van Vliet. High arcing shot, and it's Williamson with the rebound. ABC's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist from Reddick. Favors got 10 points in just the second half. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Holiday. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. 5 to shoot. From deep, Johnson, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Easy jumper from very short distance.
You know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot and that extension he gets on it makes it very hard to block.
Here's Siakam. Passes to Gasol. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Van Vliet, covered by Reddick. Lets it go from 14. No good on that one. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Toronto.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
That's tipped, taken away by Holiday. It's good.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
So it's Toronto now, and he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for Toronto, Fred VanVleet. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 7. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
Well, to me, they looked emotionally spent.
Ingram dishes to Hayes. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Mark, we know how important home court is, but especially for you guys down here in Memphis. What's the importance of defending that home court for the team?
We need to win. We need to win, especially at home. Home is always important, and we need every single one of them.
Yeah, FedEx was really kicking tonight, and you guys made that happen. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.